Hello, and welcome back to the AniM8s podcast. Today, we have Gurren Lagann. Not much happened these two episodes, but we're still here.
Gurren might
Oh, yeah.
log on.
They Gurren their Lagann.
She's Gurren on my log till I'm on.
One of the characters put on a shirt, finally.
More than one
Progress.
character, actually.
Yeah, finally some covering up a little bit.
Yeah, it's a respectable anime now.
And we got Bojack Horseman again, as always.
Uh-huh.
Bojack got a free churro for some reason. I don't know. I think
Got
he
a
had a coupon or
flashback
something.
episode, too.
Oh, yeah. Like half flashback. And we learned how to spell Amelia Earhart.
Yeah.
I did not know her
Apparently,
last
there
name was
is
spelled like that.
supposed to be air in your heart.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a tier list question mark.
Maybe.
Looks over. Okay, looks back.
Looks back at you.
We maybe have that. I don't know. I don't know.
Ask me again in 5 minutes.
And then in alternate universe, we had the Mario movie, but not this universe. So, LU.
I can speak on some parts of it. I saw every major spoiler about it on Twitter, and someone did upload the entire movie to Twitter, so I saw chunks of it. I just didn't sit down to see the whole
Someone
movie.
uploaded the entire movie
The
to
whole fucking movie. This was like,
like
2 days after it
like
came
HD,
out.
or was it like a screen recording?
I think it
the
was.
phone.
It wasn't. It was a screen recording, but it was a high quality screen recording, so like slightly less than HD, like a 1080 screen recording.
Got the camera set up.
Yeah, Insano style.
Maybe more on that later. First, we'll start off with the Gurren Lagann, the episodes. Episode 5.
Hey man, I'm gonna level with you. I feel like this show's fucking with me.
How so?
Look, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'll say I'm sorry. I fucked up last week. I feel like I started to zone out, and I wasn't super paying attention during episode 4. I know for a fact I was watching the entire time on episode 6. That's a waste of an episode. We'll come to that though. We'll come to that later.
How dare
First
you
episode.
say that?
First, we'll do episode 5.
I don't understand it at all.
Actual note that I wrote. Episode 5. Some men will die of dehydration while watching other men drown.
How?
Kamina is in his mech trying to walk around, and
Oh.
he's bitching and moaning. That a female character is in here and throwing hella ass.
Your ass is
And
too
then
big.
Yeah, get your ass out of here. He's like, oh, what if I sit here and sits on his face? And then he starts bitching and moaning more. Some men will die of dehydration while watching other men drown.
What the hell? And this causes a chain of events.
Yes. They fall through a hole in the earth to another underground village.
The cult.
Bra falls off. Kamina
We
goes
don't
to
wear
touch
bikinis.
Yeah, bikini falls off. Kamina goes to touch a different gunman, and as he like sticks his hand out, someone shows up, borderline out of nowhere, and says, "Hey, don't touch that." And my note was, "Hey man, we should get the fuck out of here immediately. I don't care what else. Climb the walls, scale the fucking walls. We gotta go."
Tell me someone coming out of the dark and telling you not to touch something in a weird voice is scary.
A little bit. And it was the matching white uniforms for me, but a little bit.
It's okay, they're cool guys.
Next note, Gimme and Dari are the greatest names I think I've ever heard.
Oh, two kids.
Yeah. I think I will be naming one of my future children either Gimme or Dari.
Gimme, Dari. Sounds like giant names from One Piece.
Thank the gods in the heavens above that they finally made her put some clothes on.
That wasn't even like a potato sack.
And immediately following her having to put clothes on, the most egregious and grotesque form of fan service I think I've ever witnessed. And that's saying something, because I have watched High School DxD, and I cannot personally recall a more fan servicey scene than this.
Was when he lifted it up?
Yes. Holy schmoly, guys! What the fuck was the point in putting on the shirt then?
Puts it
And
on. Kamina's
I'm
like,
not
it's
talking.
not covered
No,
up.
no, I'm talking to you, animators. I'm talking to you, storyboard. You the mangaka. I'm talking to you, Mr. Writer. What the hell? What possessed you to do that?
Just felt like it.
Next note. Quit calling me forehead boy.
Also, there is no manga. This is an anime original.
This is
Yeah.
dead
By the guy
ass.
that made Kill la Kill.
I didn't see that actually. I remember you said that, and I forgot who made Kill la Kill, the studio, but I didn't see the studio name.
Maybe same studio, but same guy, and like directed and produced it.
Ah, okay, that
So they're
explains.
both his
Yeah.
brain children.
Yeah. Quit calling me forehead boy. Hey man, it's an okay sized forehead. I've seen worse from anime.
I've seen
Kamina
Naruto.
kinda sucks. A trope or a trait that I think I genuinely do dislike in all forms of media is when hero shows up to village has like long running traditions, whether they be good or bad. Hero makes them realize, oh no, we're doing something that's not right, or it's doing something unethical, but for whatever reason the village had a reason to be doing it. Hero uproots that system and then leaves. I've
I don't really like
always
what y'all are
disliked
doing
that.
here. See you later.
I've genuinely always disliked that because that's the equivalent of me walking to me going to Saudi Arabia, walking into one of their churches and being like, "Hey guys, this is all wrong. We don't need to do this," and then I leave. Hey man, that's not my place.
Didn't they do that in Fallout too? Kinda.
Wait, what are you
The
specific?
show. I could have sworn
Again,
they went into a bunker in this first season
yeah. And they're
and
like,
changed.
yeah, the bunkers. They went into one of the vaults, and they're like, yeah, it's fucked up in here, and we need to uproot this entire system. Hey man, people's lives. You are fucking with shit you don't understand. Is it good? No, I'm not gonna say it's good,
If
but
it
I
ain't
think
broke, don't fix it.
kill. Yeah, I think you're trying to fix a systemic issue in like one big swing, and you're gonna like people will die because of your decision. People are gonna die.
Common has cool sunglasses, so that's all that matters.
I guess, man. I've always I forget what the word is, but it's akin to like gentrification, where it's like, hey man, I understand you. Like, why do you think you're better than their religion?
Because he's
Why?
Kamina.
What gives you? Yeah, that's kind of fucked up though, right? That you think you're better than their. You're so much better than their religion, the whole religion, that you have the right to throw it out the window.
It's okay. He'll save the world. He'll pierce the heavens.
Uh huh. He tried rage baiting a kid into fighting him. Hey, big man, you gonna swing? All right, you a man or a mouse?
Eh, come on, eh?
He's
Not gonna shit,
riling him
pussy.
up. Literally, peak of riling him up.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I just noticed that the helmet stayed on Gurren Lagann. The helmet
You
they
didn't.
took from the other guy.
You
I
barely
didn't notice
notice
that.
it.
If it was on their last episode, I didn't notice.
Yeah, it is. It pops on there like after their transformation sequence or at the end of it.
Which is cool, and I'm a little confused, but you know, this might just be like an anime has to anime thing.
Technologia.
Yeah, you'd be like, let's see, they're fighting underground, and then there's a void. Someone gets slammed into a wall, and then there's the icky blackness below. What the fuck is that, man?
I
Is the
don't
Earth
know.
hollow?
I seriously don't remember.
What the fuck is going on, man? Why'd they do that?
It's okay. We skipped over it completely.
Okay, word. Word. I
Doesn't
feel like
matter. There's
that's
a
kind of
bottomless hole.
is it everywhere or is it just here? Is that the whole fucking planet? Do I have to worry about that?
Hollow Earth theory.
That's more than hollow. That's like disgustingly empty.
Well, Simon would have discovered it since he's always digging underground. So I think it's only in that area. Like a big ass Minecraft ravine.
Um, they the mechanic did mention of like that the layer of dirt here is only 400 years old. So I'd like to know physically what caused that layer of dirt to build over nothing. Like what clearly appears to be nothing.
Architecture.
They end up getting kicked out and leaving, and the village leader's like, "Hey man, I know you're leaving. Maybe you should take our Bible with you." And he's like, "Hey chief, I don't really believe that shit anymore. And I'll be honest with you. Even if I did, I don't know how to read." And then chief leans in and he hits him with a, "Hey man, neither do I." And then I wrote, "Who the fuck wrote this Bible then?" Are there words in the Bible?
It's kind of wholesome.
Are there words in the Bible?
Well, I'm assuming there was a humanity before these people lived in bunkers or
A
silos,
humanity
or
to the sky people or the Celestians?
like how Fallout had a civilization before the Fallout happened. I'm pretty sure there was people that existed, and that Bible's like one of the remnants or some shit.
I
I don't
I
remember the
can't
exact
say
plot of them.
no. I can't say no. I literally can't. That's a better theory than I have. But it's still like the one book survived. You ever had a book before? I don't think that could survive my generation.
They put one of those moisture absorbing packets in it, so it didn't
Oh,
get
okay.
damaged.
Well, look, you know what? You got me there. Checkmate.
That's the only way.
They put it inside the gunman.
Nothing's gonna get in here.
Episode 6. I have 3 notes. I paid attention to the entire episode. I have 3 notes.
I'm not surprised. This is the hot spring episode,
That's not an
or a hot
excuse.
spring episode.
um, I don't think that's why your eyes are in the front. Hey, Simone, you know why your eyes are in the front of your head and not the back of your head? It's so that you can keep looking forward to the future. I know, man. I think it's so. I think if they were on the other side, that'd be the front of your head.
Walking backwards. I guess
um,
it technically be forward.
so that was the opening, little talk they had. Then they did a recap of last episode. The whole fucking episode for
The
some
last
fucking
episodes.
no. They did the entire last episode first, and they took them like 2 to 3 minutes, which I stopped and checked 3 different times. Am I watching the right thing? Why are we recapping the last episode? The last
Well, this
episode.
did come out weekly on cable television in
A
Japan.
whole episode for a recap?
There is an actual recap, like full episode later. I forgot what episode it is, but we're gonna skip that.
Good. I checked. I stopped because I wasn't sure how many episodes were in the show altogether. I was like, there is 0% chance that this show has 12 episodes, and we're doing a recap episode at episode
It's 26.
6. Yeah, which
Okay.
yeah, I checked, but I'm saying we couldn't. There's no way we could have stopped the halfway through the show to be like, hey guys, in case you forgot something, here's the plot of the show so far.
It's been happening these past 6 episodes. In case you have dementia.
Imagine if,
Alzheimer's.
fucking Talk Piece Original Sin added an extra episode right in the middle that just recapped the first half of the show.
Didn't it? No, that was a different one.
No, they had flashbacks.
P.
They recontextual. That's also the thing. If they were recontextualizing it, if they were like reminiscing and like saying, "Oh yeah, we learned this and this," that'd be one thing. You're telling me what happened. You're just telling me the plot. Someone read the synopsis for the episode and turned that into their script.
It's okay.
So that's my first third of the first third of my notes. Next, this show is really weird. I thought we were supposed to go to outer space. This is while they were like in the hot springs, just jiggling it up.
Yeah.
I thought
Or ass.
I could have been wrong. I could be so wrong. But I thought Gurren Lagann was the show with like the giant anti-spiral and the multiversal of multiversal feats and like the strongest. If you it doesn't matter who you think of. Goku couldn't beat Simone because Goku simply, the conceptualization of trying to cage Simone would obliterate your universe before you even had realized you had the idea to exist to do that or some shit like that. I thought we were going to be dealing with some super cool power systems, and we're hanging out in the hot springs right now. And
We're
we've
not
been
there yet.
fucking with other religions, and then we're wandering around. We have done nothing. We have done nothing.
It's okay. They came under attack at the end of this episode.
If
So
I, if I, if I was part of this team, I think I'd be crashing out.
you still have enough spirit. We're gonna pierce the heavens.
Where the fuck? What? You are the most aimless, thoughtless, simple-minded fools I think I've ever come across.
I don't know. Simon's trying to do stuff.
Hot take. I think Team Avatar was more cohesive and more forward moving than you guys, and they sucked ass. And they were all 12, but at least they knew where they were going next.
Then they start moving because they ain't got a reality check from like one of the past avatars. We're not getting a schmoove on.
What do you mean?
Because
did you say
they're like exploring the world, and they're like, we can defeat him later, the Fire Lord. He's like, and he gets a vision from someone. He's like, well, no man, you have like until next summer or some shit.
Yeah. I guess it's like episode like 2 or 3. It's like right after he thaws out, which they just had to get the plot in motion. But they're like, yeah, Muzan's comet. Aang was like, hey man, I could just like train over the next few years and then kick his ass. And they're like, no, man. Next summer is like Muzan's comet. When that shit pulls up, he's gonna win. Which, also, I'm gonna bring this up now. They didn't need the fucking comet. The comet helped for like 2 minutes. If you needed the comet that bad, clearly you weren't gonna win the war anyways.
So have aura.
While we're still on it, because I have nothing else I have one other note about Gurren Lagann, so I'm gonna. How did the Earth Kingdom lose to the Fire Kingdom? I know there's like an in-universe reason, but last I checked, rocks are fireproof. Just keep throwing rocks at them.
It depends on the temperature, but yeah.
Well, no, because I believe magma bending is explored in Legend of Korra, and that's an earth-bending stuff. Well, it's an earth-bending thing, so it's a matter of like you're either throwing a rock at them or you're throwing molten rock at them. Which either way, it sounds like the Fire Nation's getting their ass kicked in this one. Of all the 4 nations, Fire Nation seems like it's the most easily oppressed and like defeated. How? I know it's they only won because the original comet, the Muzan's comet, and that helped them make their big push. How? Last I checked, fire's weak to water. Fire's weak to bricks. Fire's weak to wind.
Well, wind usually strengthens fire, but
until it blows it out.
It's adding the oxygen to the fire.
Great point. Fun fact: there is a form of wind bending that can create a pocket of not air. Yeah, vacuum. Where if I did that around your fire, it's gone.
You do that around someone's head, and I'm pretty sure they'd die almost instantly.
Yeah, no, they do suffocate people in the show like that. Yeah. The show is it points things out and then leaves them alone and never brings it up again. I'm pretty sure if I was an airbender, I could like blow up somebody's lungs. Like if you and me were different benders and I was an airbender and we were like, let's spar, I could just blow up your lungs.
Hell yeah, I'd be a waterbender. I guess a bloodbender.
Can only do that on the full moon.
Well, if I trained to do it every day. Is that possible, actually?
Yeah. No, one person in the entire show was able to master bloodbending.
In one shot everyone you see.
I've heard the argument before, and I do think it's my favorite argument. Earthbending is the best. Because simply before you can raise your hands, I'm just creating a 30-foot pit beneath you. I'm dropping you in the ground and I'm burying you alive. There's nothing.
It's not fun.
It's not fun, but I won.
I have to have a duel to the death.
You know what? Even you're gonna go in the hole, and I'm gonna crush your ankles, crush your feet in the hole. You're not climbing out either.
It's against the Geneva Convention.
It probably actually is. Earthbenders can't make a hole under you and then crush your legs.
Arrest that man.
Put me in the Earth Kingdom. My tactics could have stopped the Fire Nation. We don't need the Avatar. Start breaking legs. Anyways, back to the way better, more important show that I totally care about. My final note. Holy fucking shit. Is this just a fucking recap episode?
We get Vidal back,
Uh-huh.
and he's like,
I'll
"Sup,
be
naked
honest.
monkeys."
He showed up. He's the only human antagonist that we've seen, or
The
humanoid.
Beastman.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, he's the only one, like, who we've, like, seen. And I still said, who the fuck is this? And then I remembered, I'm like, oh yeah, we've only seen one guy.
He skipped the recap.
I didn't skip actually, I did. I literally did.
Yeah, he was in the recap. I didn't watch the recap either, but he was.
I remember, I remember him afterwards. But the moment I started realizing it was a recap again, I started skipping forward till I saw something I hadn't seen before. I don't like doing that. I never want to do that again. But that's warranted, man. I can't. I think I told you this before. For whatever reason, sometimes I have to just pull myself to watch the shows you recommend. Like, I have no urgency to watch this at all. I have no excitement to watch it at all. And it's like, ugh, fine, okay. You know, I did everything. I pushed myself, and I made it here. Okay, that episode was actually kind of good. I'm looking forward to the next one. I took everything in my ability to get here, and then we have one episode where Kami is a shitty person and uprooting a religion, and then the other episode is just a recap of that episode,
and everyone's naked.
and everyone's naked.
Kamina had a rat on his dick the entire fucking episode.
I was going to acknowledge that, and then I thought it's not worth it. Hey, Kamina, I was able to move Gurren because I had the fighting spirit. Yeah, that's great. Move over. Sits on his lap, bare ass. Hey man, you want me to get out of here? There's no time. Hey man, I think there's time.
I need you behind me.
I need the support. Oh, yeah?
Hold me.
Caress me.
It's okay. There's gonna be some stuff's about to happen soon. Whether you like the stuff or not, I don't know, but stuff will happen soon.
Let's go. I do know spoilers about this show, by the way. Yeah. I'm not sure if I brought that up or not, so I'm pretty sure I know what stuff I know what I'm looking forward to. So I'm assuming that's when it's gonna pop off, and I'll actually not be happy, but I'll do the shut up and lean in thing.
Finally. Now all the world shall be peaceful.
Ah, yes. Silence.
And everything goes right. But that's for the weeks to come.
JoJo's.
Bojack's Bizarre Adventure is here.
Bojack's Bizarre Adventure.
With also Princess Carolyn.
Steel Ball Run.
Bojack, the horse riding a horse. Here we are, the Bojack story, or I guess the Princess Carolyn story. The Amelia Earhart story.
Yeah.
Episode 5. Didn't know Amelia Earhart's last name was spelled like that.
Like, actually?
It was like Amelia Earhart.
Yeah.
I thought it was like Earhart.
Yeah, everyone pronounces Earhart because she went to the sky.
Earhart. Yep. You learn something new every other day.
I'm pretty sure at the time, if you were be in her time, they probably called her Earhart. They just changed, everyone started calling her Earhart after she passed away, or after she did the thing and she did the thing and passed away. Yeah, she flew to the sky and passed away in the same
Icarus.
Same time. Icarian.
She flew too close to the sun. Yeah, this was pretty much solely from Princess Carolyn's point of view.
I liked this episode because I liked the way we told the Beast story. And how it was just through Princess Carolyn's POV.
The character's kind of describing it a little bit.
Well, even still, we don't get the full audience cut to, this or that. We only get information whenever someone calls Princess Carolyn.
Hey, so this happened. I don't know how to do this, that. Hey, so this happened now.
Okay, I'll fix that. Do this, and that. hey, you didn't do that thing you said you were gonna do. Bojack's dead. Bojack fucking
Bojack broke his
died.
fucking spine.
Um, yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves though.
Uh,
This was a pretty serious episode. Uh, there was,
yeah,
I,
a pregnant
I
lady.
think, from here forward, because we are at the halfway point of season 5. I have bad news for you.
Bad news bears.
The, um, the amount of whimsy in this show is less than 50% going forward.
Oh god. Bring Todd back in.
Oh no, don't worry. Todd gets his episodes. Kind of insane.
Non-whimsy Todd. What the hell?
I mean, he is a businessman now.
It's not my Todd.
Um,
But I like Mr. Peanut Butter. There was a part of the B stories, Mr. Peanut Butter being the favorite guy on set. He's now
oh yeah,
the
fixing their problems, catching
Filbert
the
man fixed
yeah,
every problem with not even trying. He just like
yeah,
slightly tapped their problems like magic. It's fixed. Thank you, Mr. Peanut Butter.
because he's the shit.
While on the phone.
Yeah,
What a cool guy. And Bojack was wondering why he wasn't considered the most popular cast member.
I
Tisk
feel like
tisk.
Bojack would have been considering it anyways because this is my show and you brought in this guy. Fuck that guy.
I'm
Which
Filbert.
I JoJo pointed this out. JoJo's got to sit in on these episodes, and he's only been watching bits and pieces of what I watched. Last time he watched, he was like the divorce. So, he hasn't seen anything for like the last 6 episodes. And he brought up it's kind of funny that these people just keep because like Mr. Peter's like, yeah, my ex-wife's on this show. And he's like, why? I was like, there's like an actual reason, but it is kind of funny that they just keep into like everyone in the show, despite which way, Bojack stops wanting to be an actor because Princess Carolyn needs him. He does that. Mr. Peanut Butter borderline isn't an actor anymore, but coincidentally, he's such a good guy that Princess Carolyn knew. Uh, you know, Diane was a blog writer, but because Bojack wanted to do the right thing, he got her a job on the show, so it has a touch of femininity, right? Just the fact that like these guys keep ending up next to each other, like some cosmic destiny to be within
Also
10 feet
Todd.
of each other. Oh yeah, Todd becoming the producer again. Like when looking at each episode, you could you could shrug it off, be like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Todd ending up as the producer, yeah, he fumbled his way upwards. But like looking at the grand scheme, they can't get away from each other. There is a cosmic force binding these people together, and it's called the writers'
The writer's room. Ooh,
room.
spooky.
Ooh,
So Princess Carolyn's this episode she's trying to
steal
I guess
someone's child.
convince the parent of unborn child to give her their child.
Give me your kid,
She's like, give me your kid.
please,
I used to live here,
please,
I like hush puppies, I'm Princess Carolyn.
please, please.
Also, they go on a barbecue restaurant and only eat the fucking hush puppies and fries.
Mm-hmm.
Sacrilegious.
I
Order
thought it
some
was.
ribs.
No, I think they were saving room in their stomach for the California Pizza Fried Kitchen. What was it? California?
In the California Pizza Kitchen.
Yeah, the California Pizza
The
Kitchen.
CPK.
Where you going that you don't have time to say California Pizza Kitchen? You can't just, why y'all gotta abbreviate it?
Busy gal. Busy.
I don't have too many thoughts or opinions on Princess Carol. I mean, I'm happy that she's going the route of like, it takes strength to know to when you want to adopt, and she's clearly dedicated by the fact that like this was a pretty last second thing that she flew out to Eden to do.
Thank you,
Um,
Tracy.
Let me see. We see her origin story more. We understand what her first miscarriage was.
Yeah.
Oh, double. We get a double episode of like goaded parent episodes.
Princess Carolyn's mom's better than Bojack's mom.
I was talking to Princess Carolyn's mom to Bojack's dad.
Oh. I guess,
uh,
yeah, his mom didn't really show up next episode.
yeah, but the like, hey man, you fucked this up. I could only imagine the insurmountable mental damage that actually genuinely does to a person.
First miscarriage, then the fucking parent reprimanding you for having a miscarriage. Double whammy.
Okay. like and this is speaking on both situations, where it's I I personally did not have the worst childhood, but I also didn't have the best childhood. I was not praised a lot as a child, and I feel like that messed me up a little bit of just never getting the like, hey son, I'm proud of you. I feel like that alone kind of messed me up a little bit. I cannot imagine what twisted world, twisted being I would become in a world in which I had been like sat down and told, "Don't go writing songs about my daddy was my mommy," while looking to a clutch full of pearls. It's next episode.
Slightly less ugly baby Bojack.
Um, my point is, I think that Princess Carolyn is an insane trooper. Oh, we also see her necklace. The origin of her necklace.
She definitely wasn't stolen from someone's friend.
Yeah, definitely. It's
Yeah,
from the old country.
it's from J.C. Penney's.
Oh,
I,
go ahead.
I also have a theory. Is Tracy related to Stewart?
What makes you think that?
The vibes.
What vibes?
Also the worth ethic.
The work ethic and the vibes.
Yeah.
Ruining Princess Carolyn's fucking life.
Got an insider.
Um, I will say you're not the only person who has that theory.
Okay. And I
There,
also noticed
there,
a small detail.
yeah.
They have the same hair color.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm onto something.
Yeah. We're gonna put a pin in this. We'll put a pin in this one. Okay.
Unless Stewart's fucking cross dressing or some shit.
He just really likes hanging out with Princess Carolyn that much.
That was your assistant out to help you go adopt the child too.
Any, anything else you want to add for this episode?
The pregnancy test was called Prague ? Trademark.
Huh?
Uh, Princess Carolyn took a pregnancy test in the
Oh, as you
flashback.
were in the flashback. Okay.
Yeah, and it was called Prague ? I
Shit.
thought that was kind
Shit.
of funny.
It appears no. Praggy question mark, and then like the results just appear like yes, no, and
And then luckily those foxes stayed in business with their answering machines.
Oh
Haha.
yeah, thank God.
All worked out in the end.
Which I feel like the empires that we've seen in this show are kind of funny. That none of them survived borderline because it was that one, the Sugarman, the heiress to the Sugarman Sugar Cube factory. And apparently, we learned next episode that Dad spent most of the money and left the family in debt. How? How? Sugar? Sugar?
Sugar
How?
Man.
I mean, I know I'm saying like yeah, Sugarman was the brand. I understand how the answering machine empire fell. I understand how the floppy disk empire fell. But how the Sugarman empire fall?
The
What they'll
competitors
do?
pushed them out.
I guess. Yeah, actually, that makes the most sense.
They probably weren't even taking care of the business.
Couldn't get with the times.
That's episode 5.
Episode 6.
We're rolling over.
Free Kuro.
Free churro.
Let's see. One of my favorite pre intro sequences.
Very long tangent by Butterscotch.
Oh yeah.
Very interesting as well.
Did you also realize that Butterscotch is also voiced by Will Arnett?
Yeah.
So we got one full episode of only Will Arnett. They told everyone else, "Hey guys, y'all can go home today," and they said, "Will, get in the fucking studio."
Probably their cheapest episode to produce out of the entire series.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Isn't Will Arnett like one of the creators, or no?
Not the creator, but I'm pretty sure he might be a producer.
Probably did it for less.
Say as if I don't have the fucking wiki page pulled up right in front of me.
Executive producer. According to Google AI.
Yeah, he is an executive producer, which is usually how things work. Is like usually like the top 3 actors are executive producers, which means they just help fund it a little bit, and they also get a say so on how the show goes. Well, yeah, because Aaron Todd's also an executive producer, and Princess Carolyn.
Jesse. But yeah, the tangent's mostly about women and Bojack being a useless piece of shit, which I agree with him on the second point. Or baby Bojack being a useless piece of shit.
which
And
I mean,
ugly
it's
ass
not the
kid.
kid's fault.
It is. Looking like that.
I I love this episode so much because of how real it felt, in a sense of like that seems like a genuine conversation. Out of all the whimsical and all the funny and all the haha, I feel like that was a genuine conversation that may have happened to somebody in this show, and this was written from like a place of like I've been there.
For the mind of Will Arnett.
Maybe not Will Arnett himself. Maybe too. It could have been.
The world may never know.
Evil Will Arnett, the bad timeline, the time where where he doesn't become super famous and cool.
What's that? It's like Darkiplier.
What?
Markiplier used to have an alter ego that was like a. He filmed himself in black and white.
I see. Okay.
It was like a demonic entity. That's why I imagine when he said that. Jacksepticeye also had one. I forgot what it was called though. Continuing on.
But I like the episode. It's super. To me, it's super cool. I like that it's a monologue. It feels up there with the episode with no dialogue, where that one was peak because you could craft such a story with such little words, and this one's almost the exact opposite, where you have almost nothing visually appealing happening on screen, and it's just listening, and it feels real because it feels like you're having a conversation, a one-sided conversation with a friend, where you just hear the friend talking, and it feels, at least in this moment, very easy to relate to how Bojack felt, because that's how Bojack, or at least how we view Bojack in this episode, where he just kind of keeps on going. It's kind of how I felt after Papa's funeral, because it seemed like everyone was willing to like hear me out and like listen to me talk for as long as I needed to talk. Now, of course, this is like a eulogy, and that's like the whole point. But it still felt very like raw and real, because it was never the entire time he's talking, he's never fully one sided or the other. I guess because he's on the side of like, man, I hate my parents, but maybe I just didn't understand them. But maybe they were also pieces of shit. But maybe it was they were born messed up and they were destined to
We're
die
all
messed up.
drowning.
Yeah, and it's like him going through all of these things. Probably he like none of this was scripted. I mean, not for Bojack at least. Maybe for Will. Maybe I'd like to think that Will just went in there raw, no lines, no script. They said, "Hey, man, action," and he just kept going. God, that I think if that was true, if that was the case, then he would be the greatest actor to ever exist in my book.
What do you think, Mom? Knock once. All right.
Also, yeah, that felt like especially deep to me. Of like when you're in that situation, it's so easy to like not acknowledge the body, and it feels like it's better to not acknowledge the body because acknowledging the body, what do you think, Ma? You're proving to yourself that she's gone and dead, that this is real, and that it's like she's not coming back. So to like double down and triple down of like, hey man, say something. It's one of those like me, you when you're at a funeral, you always hope that it was just a nightmare and that they'll get up. Um, but it's the equivalent of like, hey man, it's just a dream, right? Come on, mom, knock once. Maybe like subconsciously he didn't want his mom to die, and he's like, come on, quit fucking around, please get up. At least that's how I viewed it this go around. I don't always see this the same way, but this go around it felt more like I wish you didn't die so soon. I don't
Want to
like
keep
you and I
hating
didn't
your
want
ass.
you here, but yeah, I'd rather hate you while you're alive than hate you while you're dead. I don't know, just deeply poetic.
Boschmack.
It was, yeah, towards the end too, when he is like, maybe that's it. Maybe my issue is that I realize now I'll never have the chance to. He missed out his. He missed out on an opportunity of having parents that would love him or be proud of him, because now they're both gone. You know, and when both your parents die, you realize you're next. Or it's like he can't make a as shitty as his parents were before. At least there was the possibility because they were simply alive. There was a possibility of fixing everything and talking through it and undoing the wrongs that were or the rights that were wrong. And now that opportunity is gone, and yes, he just got to live with it. Also, his dad died in a fucking duel and not even getting shot. Dude, your dad's a fucking chud. I swear to Christ, your dad.
Did you even read the book? Are you sure you didn't like it?
So,
Is it even
I
legal to have a duel in the fucking park?
probably not.
And I'm
Maybe
not
that's
a
why they
pistol
made it
duel.
illegal.
He didn't even die to the pistol.
Which I also, I felt like it was really telling to which parent Bojack probably did enjoy more. Because, he's like, maybe my dad was a piece of shit, but it all made sense if you read his epitaph. I didn't read it though. Why give it? Why give him that? You didn't even. I guess, man. I can't argue with I can't argue with you, but like you didn't read the book.
Probably dog shit.
Yeah, it probably is dog shit. But if I got abused my entire childhood for the sake of this fucking book that you were writing, and you're claiming it was my fault that this book took forever to exist and that you were supposed to write it before I was born and you didn't finish it till I was, 'cause he died like a decade ago. So he died while Benedict was in his like 30s. It took my entire adult life for you to write this fucking book. I'm reading this. I don't care how illiterate I am. Me, Matthew. I don't care how hard it is for me. I'm reading this whole fucking book to judge you on, to call it the piece of shit. Because even if it's good, even if it's the greatest thing I ever wrote, it came from you. So fuck you, man.
I don't know. I saw the reviews and it was like a 2 out of 5, so I don't think I'll read it.
Only 2 people read it.
Apparently, not one person read it. And maybe he didn't even read.
I believe that.
I can use it as a coffee stand.
Which also I understand it's like retroactive writing, but hey, y'all didn't. Why didn't we bring this up when Bojack was writing a book for a season?
It's a parallel here.
Yeah, exactly. Diane, why didn't you bring that up?
So your dad wrote a book. How do you feel about this?
I mean, quite literally, yeah. That feels like a good route that they could have gone down. Where it's like, because remember, like the amount of flashbacks we had, where it's like, how was your parents? You're gonna go. You're sailing through the fucking Panama Canal, or you're trying to get from California to New York by boat. You gonna go around the horn like God intended, or are you sailing through the canal? The canal? No, you go around the horn and slaps the shit out of him. I feel like that would have been a great time to be like, hey, so I was doing some research, and turns out your dad wrote a book. Do you feel like you're becoming your dad? And then Bojack has this fucking freak out episode.
That's because I didn't think about it at that time.
Yeah,
Probably.
well, yeah, the writers didn't think about it. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. But
time for the Bojack remake.
yeah, redo it. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood style.
We're back, boys.
Which, speaking of, did you hear that Soul Eater's getting that treatment?
I vaguely heard about it. I don't know if they're
Actually,
no. I heard Tokyo Ghoul's gonna do it.
I heard both Soul Eater and Tokyo Ghoul.
I only know Tokyo Ghoul.
I think people are just hoping for Soul Eater. I do hope. I think if there was a time to do it, it'd be now at the ending.
I mean, yeah, they did set it up already with the season finale of or series finale.
Yeah, series finale. So if there was a time to redo all of it, it'd be now.
Not that when the hype lasts long enough, I don't know.
Hey guys, go. That's your. If there was ever a time to do it, it'd be now. Start running, man. Go.
If anything, they should have already been planning to do it, and then they announced it a little bit after the series finale, so the hype would stay.
Yeah, that's. I think is the case. I feel like they were probably working on this, which could have been why they took so long with the series finale to split it into like 2 parts to buy themselves a little bit more time. Being optimistic here.
I don't know about that, Chad.
But I think that's all I have to say about Free Churro.
I like how at the end it was revealed that he wasn't even at his mom's funeral.
Wrong funeral.
Or eulogy.
Do you think he did it again at the right place, or he just went home after that?
I think he just did like he went to the right place and did like a way faster version, I feel. Like a condensed version.
I don't think he could. I think, if anything, he went to the right place and made it even longer somehow.
Hey guys, I was just next door, and see you later, Mom. And everyone's gone.
He brought the organ guy with him too. Whatever I'm paying you, man, it's not enough.
Oh yeah. Now that's a good story about my mother. It's not true, but it's a good story. I like that part too.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. What's the difference between bronchitis and my mother? One's a coughing fit. The other one fits in a coffin. What's What's the difference between an art major and my mother? One makes you think. The other's a raging bitch. Sorry, that might have been too far. That felt so real. Where it's like, you get like, chuckle, chuckle. A little bit harder. He did two good jokes where it's like, okay, this is kind of funny. Sets up a
He's
third joke,
riffing.
and then he just rips it down. And to remind you that this is a serious funeral and that he was a traumatized child.
Fuck you, mom.
But we're at the halfway point of this season. Where do you think we're going from here?
Well, judging by all the characters are now within the main plot line, or a plot, whatever the hell you want to call it.
The Filbert show?
Yeah, the Filbert show. I hope Flip gets his ass kicked. That's my
Okay.
main hope. I don't know about Mr. Peanut Butter. I hope Mr. Peanut Butter kicks his ass. I think all of, if not most of, the characters are gonna have a falling out with each other somehow. Maybe.
Okay.
At the very least, they're gonna have a falling out with Bojack. Obviously, because it's a Bojack Horseman show. But the Bojack Horseman show. I can't really tell where it's going. I know something big's gonna happen. Like you're saying, it's crescendoing, I guess. I think that's the word you use.
Yeah. I feel the crescendo, knowing where this ends, this crescendo hasn't started for
Well,
me.
there's stuff going on. You can see like them
There's
setting up.
absolutely stuff going on. Okay, a better way of putting this is the crescendo that you might be noticing is not for this season for once. This is that like humming you're hearing is not the end of the season coming. That's the end of the show.
Some percussion.
And I think that's even more like visual, like it'll become more evident as we approach the end of this season and how like usually at this point we've set up something that's going to happen by the end of the season, and that's going to be you know, and then we get a full wipe, and then we start next season borderline fresh. Not this time around. I'm not going to tell you which ones, but roughly half the plot points that are going on currently, um, will not be answered by the end of this season,
No,
and
we need
are building to something
adoption right
else.
now.
And I mean, I like it because I'm looking at what's coming up now, and I'm realizing, holy shit, this is such a like a what's that over there? You look to the left, sucker punch. What the fuck is that? It's like, surprised you, huh?
What the?
And it's about 2 episodes, Mr. Peanut Butter gets executed live.
Not again.
They're supposed to
It
use
almost
blank
happened
symbols.
already. They already used that.
Huh?
He almost got burnt alive before.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Bojack was supposed to use blanks on the Filbert show to shoot Mr. Peanut Butter, but turns out there wasn't blanks in the gun.
Was it
He
Alec
shot
Baldwin
Mr.
that did
Peanut
that
Butter.
shit? I can't remember.
Alan Tudwit? No, not Alan Tudwit.
Not,
The Boss Baby.
yeah, Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's the one.
He shot
I'm just
somebody.
about to pull that shit out. Do what he did.
Oh, they made a Young Sheldon reference.
They did. I don't remember in what
In
context.
the last episode. Episode Amelia Earhart. How am I supposed to memorize 5 pages of dialogue? What is this? Young Sheldon? I feel like that might have been Will Arnett's actual voice line to reading Free Churro in this. Like, here's your 2 episodes, Will. He gets one that's like, the half script because he's not the main character of Amelia Earhart's story. And then he gets Free Churro and he's like, what the shit is this guy?
So no one else recording with me?
Nope.
All right. I want to play 2 characters. All right. One my Adam Sandler. Check and chill.
Okay. Okay. With that being said, I guess we are moving on to our crescendoing finale. Oh, damn.
Well,
Share my screen. For today's tier list, I did not make myself, but we will be ranking My Hero Academia ships.
oh my.
Okay. God,
Oh, hold on.
the amount of ads on this screen that keep popping up. I need to buy an ad blocker.
I have to
Maddening.
buy one. This free one.
Okay, so you see our huh? Oh yeah. I'm in install, but yeah. Um
Oh god.
yeah. Here are your rankings, which I didn't
What is
fully read.
not
It doesn't
P?
be that. This is what love. I don't like it. No, nope. I think
Not.
not
Oh,
on
for audio
the
listeners,
point.
first one is it doesn't get better than this, and then this is what it looks. Love looks like. Very good. Like wow, you seeing this question mark? Whew, the potential. You know what? I respect it. Sometimes people are just friends, and that's okay. That is okay, My Hero Academia. I don't like it. Not, not P. Nope. There is some
I'm
foreign
pretty
word
sure
that
it's
I don't
supposed
know
to
if
be.
it's supposed to
It's
mean anything, or if it's a typo. I'm not sure.
okay.
It's also a Nike ad.
Our first one.
We don't support Nike.
Uh, Todo
Toto
Deku,
Deku? I thought it was called something different.
Todoroki, and it might be. This is just like their names crashed together.
They custom made these pictures too.
Yeah, these are each from like they were like
How
manga
many?
panels
Hold on,
that
scroll
got
down.
pulled.
God
75.
damn.
75.
Hey.
Believe it or not, this was one of the smallest tier lists I could find.
Yes, because people fit together like puzzle pieces. Toto Deku. I feel like I want to go off their quirks instead of how they are together.
You matching them up via their like
Like
potential in
how
combat?
Endeavor did. When Endeavor did with his wife.
We're doing arranged marriages with these characters. Okay.
Your quirks.
Okay, so the likelihood of them being in an arranged marriage.
Oh, that's more. That's better.
Okay.
Well, Deku
Todo
didn't have it.
Deku.
We'll count Deku as having all for one,
One for
or
oh yeah.
one for one.
One for
Even though
one.
he doesn't have a one for one. A normal person.
He's just a guy.
He's slightly stronger than just a guy, I guess.
I don't know.
I guess
Okay, two good quirks. I cannot see them functioning well. Not dysfunctional, but I can't see them like propping each other up.
I don't even know if Todoroki's child will even get both of his quirks.
Two
Or his
thirds. I think it would change if you fuse their quirks. If they had a kid, it would fuse heat and cold into just like literal temperature control.
lukewarm and slightly cold.
So I'd have to put.
You know
I
what?
feel like it's
Sometimes
got to go in
people are
that.
just friends.
Yeah, the lower. Suchako.
Honestly, I feel like that'd be kind of goaded with the long
Floating
ass tongue,
frogs.
floating, and then being able to swing like basically just Spider-Man with zero gravity.
God, look.
And you can stick to walls. Kind of
I feel
goaded,
like kind of
like
goaded.
not the
Okay.
best, but like
I was ready
yeah.
to put this in. Very good, but Invisible Tail. They actually, I wanted to say at one point it was confirmed, but I could be wrong. But the kids that they would just be like normal people with invisible tails.
I mean, you sneak attack someone with the tail, like
Which is like, yeah, I guess it's not the most dog shit quirk in My Hero, but man, is that really barely passing the bar.
you know what? I respect it. It can do something. That'd probably
Yeah.
be in C class if that even exists.
Oh fuck.
There's so many. Jesus.
Kami Shin. That's Kaminari.
That the
Shinso?
copy dude.
Yeah. That's the no, that's the brainwasher.
Oh, the brainwash.
Again,
That
this
doesn't really
is
combine well.
yeah. I'm not seeing any potential with that.
I don't like it. This is some like nah. We need like
Choko
a Bakugo
Shoji.
in here.
Toko Shoji.
Toko? Who the fuck? Shoji with the 6 arms?
Yeah, Duplo arms.
So would he have like 6 wings? Or he don't really have wings, I
Six.
guess.
No, that's not the quirk. The quirk is Dark
6 dark
Phoenix.
shadows?
6 Dark Shadows.
You can't even, you can barely handle one.
Yeah. I if Toko Shoji had 6 Dark Shadows as extensions of his body, I would believe it if like that's the character who kills themselves to like.
Isn't he like a top 10 hero with 1 dark shadow though?
Yeah. Not top 10, but like he could have
I was
been.
like,
Yeah. He's a
he's like one of the top.
continental threat. I believe his like his highest AP attack power at the age of like 16 was continental.
You get all might
so
on that bitch.
so I feel like if you got 6 of them and you made them like train with each other, yeah, this guy destroyed a nation. I'd
Yeah.
put this. It doesn't get better than this.
Yeah, well, like you can, if you can destroy one nation, maybe with a 1 dark shadow.
If one Dark Shadow can take out Australia,
Like he may
um,
die afterwards, but you can still be fucking destroy the world.
yeah, I feel like as a group they could probably destroy the moon. Momo Jiro,
I mean, she can make amps if she gets.
amps, earphones. I feel like Jiro felt like kind of wasted potential in the fact that she didn't use more instruments. I feel like that could have been a cool, like, use piano for harmonic, low tones, use guitar for sharp jag, like, use the instruments to make sounds as attacks, and different instruments make different kinds of sounds, so different kind, like blunt and sharp attacks, but they're all audio.
But she's punk rock, so she can't do that.
I mean, I feel like that's where the character grows and has to learn.
Nah, no.
um,
There's only like 5 characters that are important in this show. That's potential.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know exactly what that potential can flourish into, but
Kami Jiro.
Didn't they get together in the actual show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not they didn't get together, but
Or
they
it
were.
was alluded.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh yeah, these two.
This is the only relationship I can based off. Like, would have been a relationship. This would have been, I'd put around here as a
very.
but as a quirk thing, because that's how we're ranking these. Actually, if you give her an electric guitar, she's mobile. You give the kid an electric guitar, they're mobile now.
Yeah, that'd probably be pretty good quirk. We'll do very good. Very good. How you like that?
Asuyami.
Oh god. Appearance wise, I don't know how the child's gonna fare, but
They'd have to have a normal head. They'd have to.
well,
Well,
both of them
maybe
don't have normal heads.
again, maybe the kid would be normal, and the Dark Shadow would become like Dark Frog.
Ribbit.
I'd like to think that all the extensions of every Tokoyami, like every Tokoyami fusion, just changes Dark Shadow itself. So like, yeah, it's Dark Frog now.
Well, it'd be kind of goaded. You don't have to do the tongue shit through your own mouth, so you can have more mobility.
Yeah.
Or more freedom with your movements. That's potential, I'd say.
Shin Deku.
Well, we already saw how this mix up of quirks would happen.
I feel like Shin Deku, assuming we're going the one for one route.
One character.
Assuming we're going the one for all route. Training the quirk. Okay. We're gonna have to take like a few leaps in logic. That one for all could be passed down like biologically, like through your kids, and it still counts the same way as it would be like the hair way.
Yeah.
And two, like training your quirk could that if Deku trains his quirk enough when he has a kid, that kid would get like residual strength. I feel like would create a world in which you could probably end up mind controlling somebody without them having to respond. The way that like quirks seem to grow in this show is like whatever the limiter is, most people, whatever their limiter is, they seem to either extend it or break it altogether. And being that Shinso's one limiter was they have to respond to me, if you break that limiter, then that's just mind control.
He's gonna rule the world then.
I mean, yeah.
He has unlimited, like, after his
Unlimited
mind control, it doesn't,
potential.
unless you have enough willpower, then you can't really break out of it.
I guess either that or oh, imagine POV. It can talk to like the vestiges of your quirk, so it speaks to your quirk and not to you. It can control your like. I can vocally control your quirk.
Oh shit! Bakugo self-destruct.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, jeez.
I feel like this is
Pretty
higher
good.
end.
It's
Pretty
either
good.
1 or 2. I don't know.
I'll give it 2.
2.
I feel like 1 should be excluded for like unobjectively the best.
A fucking Gojo.
Kiri Baku.
Doesn't Bakugo hurt himself from big explosions?
Technically he takes damage. Yeah.
So wouldn't he just be able to unleash as many explosions as he wanted if he was made
Who
of...
is this?
It's the guy that turns himself into hard rock, hardness. I don't know if it's
That's
rock.
him?
Exactly. Yeah.
He looks so different.
Kirishima.
Yeah, Kirishima, yeah. I guess, yeah, if he could make himself more durable, that just stronger Bakugo.
I don't know if Kirishima's able to.
Well, I'm saying, yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he sweats and then hardens after he detonates it. Because by the end of the show, Bakugo learns how to remotely detonate his sweat. So I feel like, training both, you kind of end up with this less backlash, stronger explode. I take less backlash so I can make my explosion stronger. So I feel like
probably go faster speeds too to increase durability. Go number 2.
Yeah. Bakudeku.
Isn't that that's the only one already not based on quirks?
What do you want me to say, man? We saw Bakudeku basically in the movie.
Oh yeah,
in one of the movies. It's good. It's not interesting. It's one of the lowest hanging fruits. If I took one OP character and combined them with another OP character, what happens, guys?
Get a normal person.
I don't want to break the... Based off of, I guess, literal potential and, quirks, this would probably be up there with number 1. Fuck you, though. Fuck the internet.
I say
fuck
too
the
many
fans.
Bakudekus.
What?
Too many.
Oh, I thought you said you see 2. Like there's another one on the list. I'm like, why is it here twice? Kachako. Kachaka? 2 A's?
Zero gravity explosions.
Fly faster. This just seems like you're going to be able to. You're a
but
sky
Bakugo
fighter.
can really fly like at the speed of light.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know if a regular human body can.
Yeah. If you're zero gravity, if you're weightless, like he flies at X speed and has mass. If we remove the mass, he's just gonna be faster. That's literally it.
Will his body survive that though?
Yeah, as long as he doesn't hit like 10 Gs.
Like an alien octopus can survive that, but I don't know about a slightly trained.
It'd also
Bakugo,
be like
maybe.
he can float his sweat even better. Which I
oh
feel
my
like
God, do a fucking sweat tornado or some shit.
Yeah, I feel like the potential there is pretty.
I'd say very good. It's not number 1.
I feel like Bakugo's just got a very versatile quirk.
Well, his parents, they didn't marry for a quirk, but their quirks mesh together really well.
Izucho?
Remember you do that?
No.
Oh no, never mind. I was thinking Bakudeku.
Based off
this
of
one is a canon relationship.
This one is but based off of the quirk abilities, I could not see how this doesn't end badly, but doesn't end well. This is the most middle of the road.
Get some weird ass quirk. I don't even think it'll be either of their quirks.
It's gotta, it'd be a sub quirk or a mutation quirk. I can't see it being. I don't like it.
Increased gravity. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be a child of love instead of a child for quirks.
Ceromina. I like that name.
Acid
Ceromina.
tape.
Acidic tape. sounds really. This seems like a match made in heaven if you're trying to pair up versatile quirks. Now, compared to 6 Dark Shadows, you're not shit, man. You're not doing shit. But, like, I don't know. This is a functional quirk. The fact that it's already a functional quirk what makes me want to put it at least in potential.
Yeah, it does have potential. Leave
But
it
I'd
there.
argue that it'd be good, considering that Mina could control the acidity of like, her acid. So it could be tape that could, burn through a lot more. It'd be like, I
Like a
feel like this
molten
is
wit
like,
that can like burn through
yeah.
anything.
Well, it gives me the vibes of like, how do you stop someone who like, keeps regenerating? You keep burning them.
Die, one for all.
Or it's like,
Or all for
yeah,
one.
yeah, if all for one, he has this quirk that like lets him keep regenerating. You wrap him in this tape, and it keeps burning it. It burns him at a rate in which he can't regen more, but it also won't kill him. I feel like that's exactly like the most middle of the road thing we could do, and that's this is the way of doing it.
Okay,
Next we
Commissaro.
have electric tape. I feel like
Honestly, I
that's
feel like it's not as
ridiculous.
good.
I was gonna say in the exact same category, but I'll go with not as good. Do you want to go down one or two? I feel
Well,
like it's the same situation of like I shoot tape at you and that's a taser. It's a long range taser.
you can tase them or you can burn them alive.
Yeah,
Or
I'll,
melt them
I'll
alive.
admit the melting them alive is a lot more functional.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm
mean, I
saying this is
respect
still
it.
like not a dysfunctional quirk.
Yeah, it's okay. But potential. Has potential.
Okay.
Depending on how it's used. Who is that?
OG Shin. We got Shin again and the tail guy.
The hypnotism tail?
The tail's not going any higher than I respect it. And I don't respect him.
And uses his tail to hypnotize people?
I don't. Yeah, I couldn't tell you, man.
I don't like it. I don't think it's gonna be that good.
Tetsuken. We got big hands and metal. That's just
Big
got to be
metal
good.
hands.
Big metal hands. I can't.
And wasn't her only weakness like her hands could get injured?
I don't. Yeah, her only weakness was that her hands are big now, so she's got a bigger hitbox.
I know, but like because they're bigger, they can get injured.
I don't recall that being.
So they
I don't
turn
recall
metal.
her having a weakness.
Well, like
Her weakness was she was in class 1B, so we didn't get screen time with her.
Well, she's stronger now, or they'd be stronger now if the hands are metal. It won't be the best thing ever, but I say very good.
Moa Isa.
I don't remember who the hell that is.
This guy has the ability. I remember his quirk because it's disgusting. He can fuse things, and that means things to other things or things to himself. He binds them. He like welds. His quirk
Isn't that
is
kind
called
of
weld.
that's goaded then with Momo?
Yes. Kind. Yeah.
Fuse a bunch of grenades together.
Yeah, I guess, but you could also just make. If you're a Momo, there's nothing like.
True.
As Momo, you could have just made like a bag to throw the grenades into. I feel like it has the potential to be goated, but it also has the equal potential to be just redundant.
Yeah, depends. Potential has potential.
Mono.
I don't understand how some of them like got the idea to shift these people.
What are you like talking about, like Monoken? Because they're in the
Like
same...
how did Momo and that Awase dude even remotely
because
do the same fucking
Awase's quirk is introduced by whenever they got attacked in the forest, he carried Momo by fusing her to himself and running.
Ah, yes.
Which, like, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that's a good reason, but it's at least like these two characters had an interaction together at some point.
They touched each other.
They did. They used their quirks together at some point. So
that means they're gonna be in love.
To be fair, there is like some people are just friends and that's okay. Monokin, big hands and stealing quirks.
His was probably one of my favorite quirks.
Quirk stealing hands. I'll give you.
I think he was like top 5 hero in after.
If he was in class 1A and he had training, he could definitely be top 3.
No, he was
argue,
top, like into the series. He was top 5.
No, I'm saying like I'd argue that if not for Deku literally being the main character, Monoma could have probably been like number 1 or 2 of Class 1A if he had been in Class 1A.
Yeah.
Move it there.
So just be his quirk with big hands.
I mean, his quirk is already really fucking good. And big hands isn't bad.
Or if it like mutated and made every quirk he copied was better. Like it made him quote
Bigger.
unquote bigger quirk, but that can translate to being a better quirk.
It could be. Yeah, it takes your quirk and borderline doubles it or makes it stronger.
Or makes it a better quirk.
Toga Dobby.
Eh.
Flaming
I don't think they'll-
Gobbies.
Well,
No flaming.
her main thing is like
yeah, that's
sucking
twice
blood.
the Dobby. My blood burns. Guys, help! My blood burns.
Sounds like a different series.
Help! It hurts.
What's that other one anime? The one with the blood bending in the beginning, and they turn to elemental.
Oh, the really shitty one, Togenonki.
Yeah, like a Togenonki child.
I can't. This has to be like bottom 3. I can't.
Sometimes people are just friends, man. Come on.
Mono Shin. Dude, this I feel like might be our first case of 2 goated quirks, but sadly they don't fuse together well.
And the only use I can see is maybe they hypnotize the particulars of the quirk out of someone, and then copy it.
Yeah, I feel like this is hey, and then like you respond and it's like, okay, come shake my hand. It's like these are 2 functional quirks by themselves, but they don't fuse into something better. I feel like this would be like a Todoroki situation where it's like hot and cold. I have the ability to mind control you and to take your quirk.
Why don't you just tell him to kill himself?
Well, I'm a hero. I'm assuming these guys are heroes.
Yeah, I respect the combination. It's not gonna work really well.
Momo Kendo. I'd put this above potential, simply because we can now make maybe bigger things. Yeah, more surface area means bigger things. The biggest thing Momo could make was like a cannon out of her back.
And
I feel like now we could make
undress completely to do that shit.
Yeah, if I made a giant hand and pushed something out of my palms, oh man, I'm making a nuke.
Make it rain.
I'm making a nuke.
I'll put number 2, I think.
Okay. Hot Wings.
That Wings and
Dobby and Hawks. Flaming Wings is just a phoenix, which goes hard.
It made me think of Wingstop, and that's pretty much all.
Yeah, okay. So, good.
Very good.
Very good.
Like
Shigo, Dobby. Yeah, Shigaraki and Dobby. No. It's just not functional.
Another example
of
like 2 really good quirks, but they don't really mesh together. That like kind of redundant to mesh them together. Probably a better way to put it.
Yeah. We're just getting 2 good quirks that aren't gonna they don't prop each other up in any way. Which I feel like we're starting to see a little bit more of. Eraser Mike.
Erase their quirk and bust their eardrums, maybe.
I feel like this will probably mutate into, instead of seeing, it's hearing.
Or erase their quirk with sound.
Well, yeah, but thinking about it, because I feel like it might turn into it might be a Shinso situation where it's like when Kid activates their quirk, if you hear their voice, you can't use yours, or like how Eraserhead can target he can look at a group full of people and target who he specifically wants to disable. So it's like I'm talking to a room, but everyone, as long as I keep talking, everyone in this room can't, only specific people in this room can't use their quirks, but I have to keep talking, which might be really hard because I don't know what to say.
So instead of eye drops,
the ramble, yeah. Fucking sore jaw alert.
I mean, it's probably better than the staring. Yeah, that's number 2.
I'd argue
it's not world shattering.
I feel like it could be if you put them in the right situation. Okay.
Well, I feel like world shattering is like whatever situation they'll shatter.
The eraser mic, assuming it works like the way I just described, could have solo stalled Shigaraki.
Well, yeah.
The whole like,
Four?
we got 4 people to team up to get Theorarchy installed. Could have done it alone if they just kept talking until they like coughed or something. They had to swallow.
I choked out the cough drop.
Racer might. Some people are just friends, and that's okay. This is. I
Yeah.
see no way this is functional.
And stares at them while he's beating the shit out of them so they can't use a quirk. All Might didn't even need them.
Yeah, exactly. All
It
Might's
didn't
too
matter that a quirk or
strong.
not.
Floating speed. Again, this is just. I feel like you're just faster. I feel like you
Yeah.
become like a tornado hero. Actually, I'd like learn how to like float and then spin my leg around to like create like mini tornado attacks.
Fucking
Like
the
you're
Flash.
getting roundhoused.
Doesn't the Flash do that?
No. You're thinking of like. I'm not. I'm spinning like okay. I'm like doing like one leg's down, one leg's to the side,
Oh,
and I'm
dear
spinning. Yeah, I'm spinning like I'm about to do a
Lego
roundhouse
Ninjago?
kick. Yeah, I'm spin jitsuing this shit.
That's not as good in this universe.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's gonna be goated. But like at highest, this is I respect it.
I
But
respect the Lego Ninjago move there.
yeah. Edom.
I don't think it's gonna be that good.
If his quirk was more literally just speed and not engine in leg. If his quirk was speed, I feel like I could create things faster. But because my quirk is engines in my calves. Well, actually, I could make it. If we can create stuff, I'd argue you could create stronger, like create fuel afterburners.
Well, can't he already do that by tearing it out of his leg?
I mean, would you rather do that, or would you rather create something, or tear it? Fucking.
You have to tear it out anyways. You want to replace the parts.
Well, I'm saying, yeah, I feel like you could probably being that she created like just shit out of her flesh. You could probably in theory like replace your own parts without ripping them out of you. Just like push them out.
I feel like there's only so much you can do with that though.
I mean, yeah, you're still limited by engine and calf, but I feel like higher ceiling, but there's still absolutely a ceiling there.
It's either potential or I respect it.
I'd argue it's potential.
Low potential.
Momo has one of those quirks. It's harder to go lower than potential. Toda Ida. We saw the peak of this in the show where they made, the ice jet. But at the same time, the peak of this immediately half a season later got undone by Bakugo locking in.
Bakugo's just cracked, bro.
I feel like, the highest I could give you is I respect it.
Yeah. Most he can do is speed himself up with ice roads. Maybe. Like,
and again, he got that fast, and then Bakugo immediately undermined him. Bakugo alone, recently resurrected.
He's a speed hero. Watch this.
I really hate how they cucked Ida. They made everyone but him fast as shit.
Deku over here with like the 6th gear, whatever that shit was called.
Yeah, Fajin. If I was Ida, I think I'd start beating ass. Oh, you want to start running now? Yeah, good. Like to see you fucking run with your legs broken. Takes a crowbar. Yeah, go to recovery, girl, bitch. Ida Deku.
This has no potential at all.
You don't like it, or
maybe like stronger strides when he's running, but Ida doesn't. Ida mostly slides instead of strides, I feel.
Izuku.
I feel like all the Deku pair ups aren't that good.
Yeah, because Deku has too many quirks already. You're also mixing the quirk. We're mixing the quirk that's just stacking other quirks with another quirk. So this is just his quirk. This is just Deku if we gave him another quirk. Which, arguably, there's not a lot in the show that are going to make him much better.
He can already do everything Froppy does.
Yeah. I feel like this is a nope.
Now this dude, I don't like it.
This does nothing.
Nope, just
Kami Baku. Kami Baku.
Kami no,
Electric
electric
explosion.
sweat that blows up.
This may be, not counting this, maybe Bakugo's lowest ranking. Because this does nothing.
Mm,
Can you bounce the electricity between your sweat beads?
well, wouldn't matter since you're exploding them anyways.
Well, I feel like, no, well, okay. Yes and no. I feel like, again, where you're fighting like robots or something, throwing electricity and explosions both kind of helps.
Hmm.
Imagine
We'll
if
give
you
it.
could make the indiscriminate shock that he does, if you could make the tendrils of electricity explode. So it's like you're getting electrocuted, and for my grand finale, I blow you up. I feel
I
like if that's
respect
the
it.
case, okay,
That's but highest. I give highest potential, but
okay.
I like where you're going.
Momo Baku Momo.
It's probably gonna go right next to Kami Baku. I'm gonna be honest.
I'd give it one higher. I feel like if we make like a sweat gun,
Like a water gun. Ray
yeah.
has that shit.
Well, yeah. Okay. I feel like uh, of the versatility of Momo's quirks, being able to constantly create more. Like, okay, he has two big ass gauntlets. Now, imagine if he had the ability to create more big ass gauntlets in combat. I'd be kind of pissed off.
Well, he has to fill them up with sweat first.
Yeah, but I'm saying he could still physically create another big ass gauntlet. Bakugo has one of the highest staminas in the show. One of his very few limiters was the fact that he could only do that big attack 2 times, which is why he ended up getting that like back gear that could shoot more sweat. Right. So if he had gear that could keep up with him, because his stamina, it's not limitless, but we never saw his limit.
Gonna
He
summon an
died
energy
before
drink.
we saw his limit.
Yeah, potential. I don't know exactly how that potential will be used, but it does.
The acidic frog.
There's one I see that's
This.
god level, but we'll get that later.
You saying there's one on the list you see, or the
Yeah,
acidic frog is
there's
god
one
level?
coming up next.
Okay.
A little bit later.
Is it the acidic frog?
Acidic, so basically acid tongue.
Yeah, an acid.
I respect it.
uh,
It's a very long tier list, by the way.
yeah. Again, the other ones were like 150 to 300. Kiriketsu. Okay.
Is that double hardness?
Um. Yeah, I think there is the argument that could be made of like one, they're more indestructible. This is probably the most indestructible character in the show. I give you hands down that would be the most indestructible person. You are the unmovable object if you so choose to be. And it'd probably have both strengths and weaknesses, which would make it less resistant to heat. If you could swap between them, then you could be more resistant to heat or sharper. So I feel like it's good.
Very good. Yeah. Well, infinite defense can't really be bad.
Yeah. Again, indestructibility, borderline. In a Toto.
So this is just like the tornado from Marvel Rivals with the team up with Storm and Johnny.
I feel like it's funny enough. It's like both team ups, so it's like the ice tornado and the fire tornado. Holy shit! I think I could make the argument that this shit would be continental. Because if I mixed an ice tornado and a fire tornado, that's gonna fuck up the air. I'm gonna create a zero pressure zone. I could detonate a continent with that. When you mix, like, if you have like extreme cold and you apply extreme heat, you create a zero pressure zone and implode it. It would implode on itself. I could blow up, maybe not continental, but I could definitely blow up like Japan.
I say low number one, very or high number two.
We'll put it at number 2.
Borderline number 1.
Bakukami.
I
Sorry,
forgot what her
Bakugo.
quirk was.
She creates illusions.
Oh. Sometimes people are just friends, and that's okay.
I feel like illusion is really good, but it doesn't inherently help you with this
Yeah.
because it's just. I guess if you just couldn't tell what was real and I kept blowing you up, that's concussive, distracting and concussive. You can't focus. You don't know what's going on.
The problem is that Bakugo is already kicking people's asses without illusions.
Yeah, Bakujiro.
I, it does exist. I don't like it.
Okay. Uh,
That's more like
Toto
quote unquote
Momo.
canon.
Kinda, yeah.
I don't think the combination would be good either. People are just friends
Toto
sometimes.
seems like Todoroki is getting like a bad rap. What's his highest one we have
Nor is a very good one coming up.
for Todoroki?
Yeah.
Is it this one?
Yes.
Okay, we'll get there when we get there. Ida Shao.
I
Ida.
don't.
Her
There's no way
quirk.
this one can be good. She has to zoom in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you even remember?
I remember because she fell on top of Deku and that man got like horny or some shit.
So I'm just gonna move those two there now.
Togo Deku.
Drink blood, become them.
The only thing I can see is
Again,
like
Deku's just
espionage. I feel like it's better than the other ones just because he can hide his identity.
I'll respect it. Toga Ochako. That's in the show.
Yeah.
It's just Toga takes Ochaka's quirk. This is redundant because you're taking their quirk and becoming them, but also you just take quirks.
Well, I'm saying the action of becoming them
Yeah.
as like an overpowered person. So like you just disguise yourself.
Nejire
I cannot tell who those people are.
Nejire was one of the big three. I don't know who the other
I
one
know she's
was.
Spiral. She does. She makes spirals. On who's the other guy?
They were extremely overpowered.
Who's the other guy?
I don't know.
Oh,
You. Unnamed
okay.
electric arrow attack.
Who is it? Why are they paired together? Go back.
Well, no, because look.
No, go back to the tier list.
Yu is Nejiro's best friend, and they share a level of closeness, which includes referring to each other.
She don't even have a named quirk.
Okay, we're doing by quirks. This
Still.
is based off relationship. They are close friends.
Yes. That means they should marry.
Next
Next week on the AniM8s podcast, we're getting married.
I can't. I'm still married.
Break up with your Irish girl. Marry me.
She's New Jersey.
Who's that?
Tomo Neji, the Sun Eater.
Oh. I feel like his Sun Eater quirk doesn't really pair well with a bunch of ones.
I feel like Sun Eater's too good. Sun Eater's going, like, it's going to have the Bakugo Deku effect. Sun Eater in itself is a very powerful quirk.
Yeah.
And so, I'm trying to think of how, like, Hyper Beam, or, like, how Spiral, like, beams can make this stronger. But that specifically, no.
I don't like it. These next two, I don't really...
Miriam and Sun Eater. Phasing
all kinda,
through and creating.
Because all their quirks are so good, well, except for Mario's, but he made it good, that they don't really even go that well together.
Yeah. Phasing
that one
through
too.
beams.
I mean, it's slightly higher than the other two.
I would give it this one. Simply due to the fact of, like, if I was as good with Mirio's quirk, I guess, hold on, we forgot what we were ranking here. Okay, this is a fusion of their quirks. If I make a beam that can travel through physical matter...
Well, I thought as long as his body travels through.
Well, I guess it's exactly. It's a fusion. We're making a beam that's going through walls. And there's a little bit... I'm fucking hit scanning people.
Got potential then.
I'm fucking wall hacking. Kirimina, acidically hard skin.
Let's go hugging people. Where my hug at?
But
I respect it. I don't think there's not much potential with it.
Kirideku. Some people are friends.
I don't like it.
You don't like it.
Kind of redundant, to be honest. Deku tanks most damage anyways.
Kirikami.
I guess they cancel each other out.
Kind of. Because Kaminari does take a level of physical damage from his attacks. You know, most times when he did the indiscriminate shock, he was fried too. It was more mentally fried, but he was still physically fried a little.
Forgot to close his eyes.
So, I guess if he could do it without getting fried, he's slightly better than his base self.
That can respect the pair up, I guess.
Baku Toga. Drinking blood and blowing up.
Well, this one has potential depending on who he drinks the blood of, because it can enhance his quirk.
Like, fusing these quirks, I don't see how it, like if I drank your blood and you blow up. I drink your blood.
Academia what ifs.
Wait, no. Oh, it's like stain. Like, instead of disabling you, though, I drink your blood and you blow up.
Or maybe instead of his sweat blowing up, his blood blows up.
It could be like
I
a
don't want to see
reverse
someone
of
cutting the
Toga.
wrist
Like,
mid-battle.
imagine, a reverse of Toga, where it's like, I inject you. Yeah, I injected you with my blood. You're gonna blow up now.
I threw my blood at you.
Potential?
Yeah, potential.
Okay. Toto Box.
Scroll
I'm
up,
guessing.
Or like.
I want to hear your case. I know where you want to put this, but
I feel like because Baku only sweats a certain amount. With the heat, he can make himself sweat more and then cool himself down more. Like creating your own like heat for sweat.
I'd argue that the ice and fire would become explosive themselves.
And maybe that too.
So creating the ice spires that, like, you know, Todoroki makes, and then that just detonates. I feel like you couldn't be a hero, that's for sure. Todo Ochako. I'm dropping ice mountains on people. It's that simple. There's no skill to this. There is no fairness. I'm just dropping ice mountains on people. I respect it.
Yeah, I respect it, Piro.
I feel like, again, the most you could do, the highest damage output you could do is make a mountain of ice and drop it on somebody. Which is powerful. I won't say, I won't take that away, but it's also easily readable. Acid
like
rain.
A giant ice?
Yeah, why is there a fucking mountain above me?
Chocolate rain. Just because I have chocolate rain in my head, that's potential.
I'm gonna say it just had potential. Imagine, again, a tornado of acid.
Depends how good you are at controlling zero gravity liquids. Chaco Kaminari.
Yeah.
Don't pair up well together. Sometimes people are just friends with. I forgot what her quirk is.
I think it's if she makes you laugh, she kicks your ass. Quirk. Outburst. Forces your targets to burst out into uncontrollable. I look at you, you instead of turning your quirk off, you incontrollably laugh. I'd argue that's slightly stronger. I'd argue that if I look at you and you incontrollably laugh, it is slightly stronger. By the way, censor that. Cut that.
Why?
I don't want my email out there. The incontrollable laughter would work on heteromorphs, which currently Aizawa's quirk is like, that's the one caveat. Like, he can turn anyone's quirk off, but if you're a guy with a gun, you're still a guy with a gun. But if I look at you and you start laughing, no matter who you are, I feel like it's Aizawa but stronger.
It has potential. I would say it's stronger than Aizawa. It's only good against demi-humans or whatever.
Well, it's good against anyone who you look at.
Yeah, but like, it's not gonna turn off their quirk. Like,
have you? Think of the last time you had uncontrollable laughter and tried to physically do something.
I feel like all for one will still nuke me if I did that shit.
All for one is. I will give you that. All for one is the one exception. I feel like everyone below All for One. I'd argue it'd work on All Might.
All Might's laughing all the time, anyways.
Uncontrollable laughter. What I bring as my defense too is the filler episode of Mr. Smiley, which I don't know if you remembered watching that or not.
No.
Okay, well, there's one filler episode where it's like the Endeavor and the boys try to stop this one graffiti villain called Mr. Smiley. Mr. Smiley's quirk is if you look at him, if you make eye contact with him, you like incontrollably laugh. And the entire episode is like, not even Endeavor himself can stop Mr. Smiley. And it's because he just keeps looking at you, right? And they only end up stopping him because Mr. Smiley chooses to like look at Deku because Deku hits him with the power of friendship rather than trying to arrest him.
Stop looking at me, please.
Like, and I think it's evident because they even make like Bakugo and Todoroki uncontrollably laugh, and those two aren't notorious for their laughter. So I feel like if it is a universal thing, or at least like you have to train against laughing yourself, then anyone below All for One is being defeated. Like you can't, if you're not All for One yourself, you're whooping my ass, and if you're All for One, then you're whooping. If you're below All for One, I'm whooping your ass.
I feel like
I
I'd have
can't
to
see
see
it being continental, but I do think it'd be higher than potential.
It's very good then.
Electric Tail.
The tail's already useless as it is. All he does is swing around on it.
Electric Acid.
Kami Mina. Those don't even mix together at all. Okay.
Deku Momo.
It's just Momo and Deku. Deku is Momo's quirk, essentially. It's okay. I can respect it. Is a slightly stronger Deku, I guess. He has
Ochako Momo. I'm making shit float.
She can make it rain grenades, I guess, or something. Like hold them in the air as she's summoning more and more.
Potential?
Instead of putting it all in a bag. The potential. Depends how you use it. All of Momos have potential, mostly.
Mountain Lady in Kamui Woods.
Jeez.
It's
just a better version of both of them, isn't it?
Yeah. I'd argue that this would go low, what low looks like. Because with Mountain Lady in Kamui Woods, I feel like I could redefine the lumber industry. Would I be the greatest hero ever? No, but I could save the Amazon. I feel like I could solo deforestation.
We have wood for days.
I'm making giant, like I can make redwoods. I'm making giant trees. Yeah, guys, we don't, fuck burning fossil fuels. We're going back to wood burning. Make charcoal from this shit. Yeah, we're charcoal cars. Tape coming out of your belly button.
Put it in the next one.
Above?
Actually, wait, hold on.
Acid coming out of your belly button?
An acid gun?
I'm sorry, you can't make a case to me. I'm not doing that.
It's slightly better than not pee. Okay. You just don't like the belly buttons, I see how it is.
I really don't want shit coming out of my belly button, if I'm being honest.
You don't want to wear a cool belt?
I'm not there now.
Nice one. That's
That's the horn girl. The exchange student.
Oh, she shoots horns, doesn't she?
Yeah, she can grow horns and shoot them. And now they're acid horns.
Sure, I respect it.
You respect it? We're bumping it up to respect? I was going to leave it in friends.
Can she, like, make them travel a very long distance?
Yeah, she can control them.
Yeah, so you can basically snipe people with acid then.
Fair enough. I'd argue that this is a stronger version. If the horns touching somebody counts as me stealing their quirk, then this has high, like...
If I can pierce someone with a horn, not the other quirk?
Well, because all he had to do was touch someone.
Yeah.
And arguably, he didn't even have to do it with his bare hand, because he had gloves on, too. So I feel like...
That's pretty good. Very good.
I feel like... Well, actually, no, I'd bump this up.
Okay, it's not that high.
I will, because no, think about it. If he's in a fight with a group of villains, if this kid was in a fight, and she could make up to 4 horns. If I could keep 4 horns swirling around, stabbing multiple people, they're not even like fully piercing, just like, scraping, passing, poking, prodding. You don't know what quirks I have or what level they're at.
I feel like this child is going to be a villain. You're going to have like a containment camp full of people with good quirks, and then you're just stabbing them over and over. Because this guy can only use one quirk as his ability.
Yeah, but imagine how versatile it would be. I'm assuming the horns would become more like a heteromorph thing.
I'm just imagining that.
Like how Shoji has multiple arms, Shoji has multiple. The Morty stabbing.
Like when the Morty's
The wall of Mortys.
yeah, the dome of Morty's.
I feel like it's like a Shoji situation where his quirk has multiple arms, but each of the arms can still do something else. Like how they turn into eyes, ears, and mouth. Like the quirk. Like I feel like the quirk, like me having the ability to steal quirks, doesn't turn off my floating horns.
It's not world shattering though. It's just Deku with Dark Shadow.
Dark Shadow is world shadow. He's stronger Dark Shadow, is what you're telling me.
Well, that's basically like Deku and All Might together.
Yeah. Put him in the dark, he's cracked. Acidic Dark Shadow. I feel like Dark Shadow can't go lower than like just potential.
I say very good.
Okay.
Wouldn't he be immune to sunlight then?
If he can make like a veil of acid over him, yeah.
Or just maybe, yeah, so he can use it at all times of the day.
You want to bump him up to...
Sure, why not yet?
Zero floating tape.
Sure.
It's useless. It's useless. I want to give it more points and more credit, but it's just useless.
They can both do those things already.
Floating while hard. God, I didn't realize how fucking useless floating is.
Wouldn't be the first time. But I don't like it. I don't like the matchup or the quirk matchup.
Kami Deku.
All these are just Deku with that quirk.
E0.
It's useless. The worse than this other quirks. Tetsu, Kami?
Electric. Metal is a conductor.
Oh, it's conducting to himself.
Where do we put the other one?
Potential, I think.
Yeah, I'll put it. It's got to be there too.
Well, go one down.
Wait. Yeah, wait. What am I looking for?
I don't put it.
There it is. Kaminari and Denki. That's what I was looking.
Well, just because he's metal is slightly.
Yeah,
better.
yeah. That's what I was trying to do. Mina Jiro.
Don't go well together. I don't know who those two are. Big hands and normal person. Sometimes people are just friends.
You want to look at it?
I don't know who that is, and judge from the fact that I don't even remotely remember. The kid? Oh,
okay, hold on. No, that's not. That's not the person.
Down.
That's not the person. That's not the person. Is it Kodie? Kodie? What is that? Kodai. Oh. Okay. Is that
the internship girl?
Split? That's quirk size. She can shrink and grow other objects. Yeah, I remember her now.
That would go crazy with Momo. Why wasn't that would have been like number 2.
What?
Grow a grenade to like the size of fucking a building?
No, it's with Kendo.
I know, but if it was with Momo. It's inanimate object. Well, I guess you can bigger hands.
Bigger bat.
Bigger hands.
Big ass hands holding a big ass bat.
Okay, it's not that.
Imagine you just look up and it's a giant bat. I feel like we never saw what the actual upper limit of like the size for either of them was. So that's heavily dependent on how high, like, whatever the biggest that Kendo could grow her hands to and the biggest we could grow a bat to is the upper level of like our potential damage output. If we can make a bat the size of the Empire State Building and a hand big enough to hold it, that's continental. That's continental. You can't tell me that's not continental.
Okay, well, we don't know. I doubt
Bringing that down at full force would fuck shit up.
I doubt it go that big.
Yeah, I mean, we never got to see. But that's our.
This is our official tier list of quirks.
And
mixtures.
we lied actually this whole time. This was actually based on relationships.
It's up to you to decide. Even if it was, Bakudeku would still be on the bottom.
Yeah. Yaoi. That's our first straight relationship? And like the only one? Oh.
We're a progressive podcast, okay?
Only progressive, it seems.
That's the end. That was our hour-long fucking tier list. Jesus.
I don't want it longer than 30 minutes. Yeah. See you next week, guys.
That's all, folks.